Hi everyone, my name is Mary Beth Mink and I want to welcome you to Follett Destiny Crash Course. I know that some of you may be familiar with this library program. However, some individuals have not used the program and need a mini walkthrough. Before we begin though, let's answer the big question that I know is on your mind. Why on earth are we doing this? As most of you know, the Powell County Reading Celebration is coming up in March, and your 9th grade class has been selected to participate in a book fair. Similar to a science fair, where you would display your projects on trifolds, you will be displaying information about a book of your choice, one that you have read, on a trifold. The displays will be set up in the gym near the Bookopoly game board. First, second, and third place prizes will be awarded. Some of the information you may want to include on your display can be found using Follett Destiny. Hence the need for a crash course today. So, what are the objectives for this video? Well, after this video, you should be able to access Destiny Quest and access information through Destiny Quest, such as book reviews, summaries, and chapter excerpts. And what are we going to do after this video? Well, after you have viewed this presentation and followed the steps, you should be able to create a visual representation of your book, use the information you found about your book to draw conclusions and create new knowledge, and share your knowledge with others by creating a book display. So let's begin our magical quest with Follett Destiny. If you will open your internet browser, and in the URL you want to type https://powell.follettdestiny.com. When you get to the welcome screen, you want to click on our school, Powell County High School. Now that you're on the main page for Follett Destiny, you will need to click on Destiny Quest. It's located on the left-hand side bar of your screen. Once you're into Destiny Quest, we need to go ahead and log into our accounts so that we can save our information if needed. Your login information is a little bit different than mine. You will need to log in using your student ID number. That is both your username and your password. As you can see, your inbox will pop up when you log into the program. It looks like I have some friend requests. I'll show you how to use the friend features and the My Quest shelves at a later date. I promise. Okay, now that we're into the program, we're going to do a search for our book. Sorry to break your hearts, but I will be using Divergent as my book. That means that book is off limits for the book fair presentations. I'm sorry guys, but that was our whole class read, so it really wouldn't be fair for just one of you to get to use the book. Someone can still use Insurgent, Allegiant, and R4 for their presentations. In the Find box, I'm going to type in Divergent and perform a basic search. You can alter your search findings by searching by author, subject, genre, interest level, series, review ratings, awards, publication year, extent, that means the number of pages, and language. For this search, however, we are going to leave our boxes to the preset search parameters. After I press enter on the keyboard, the search results will be displayed. As you can see, the catalog found 4 matches for my search: Divergent, Insurgent, 4, and Allegiant. It shows the call numbers for each book. That way I can find the book in the library. I know that Divergent will be in the fiction section because it is denoted by an F, and will be on the shelf that houses ROT for Roth. If I hover over the title, it will display quick details about the book. For instance, the call numbers, the availability of the book, the publication date, and number of pages, along with a brief summary of the book. If I click on the book, it will provide me with title details. The title details box holds the key to a vast amount of information. It has on the left-hand side Shelf Browse, Facebook, Twitter, and Title Peek. On the right-hand side, the screen displays the number of copies available, and the program provides suggested readings that are compatible to the book. For instance, Insurgent, Allegiant, Uglies, Birthmarked, and School's Out Forever. Let's try out some of these additional features. For instance, I can click on the Shelf Browse, and then I can see a virtual representation of the shelf in our library. I can see that Divergent will be found between Allegiant and 4. I can also click on the Facebook and the Twitter icons, which will take me to a new link on the internet, and it will allow me to log into my account, either Facebook or Twitter, so that I can share information from Destiny Quest with my followers. I can also click on the tabs at the bottom. Clicking Additional Info displays the place of publication, edition, number of pages, and the ISBN. Pretty much everything you will need, hint, hint, to properly cite your book on your display board. Clicking Awards will display a listing of all the awards for the book. The program displays the awards by state. You can also click on Reviews, and if your school has the reviews turned on, you can leave your own review. Divergent currently has 2 reviews, and unfortunately, our reviews are currently turned off. However, if they were on, you would see a gray box that states Add Review, and if you click it, you can add your own review. We will be creating a review for your individual selections using a modified version of Joyce Sarix's Vocabulary of Appeal, but that's for a little bit later. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I saved one of the best features of this program for last, Title Peek. How many times have you asked, "What's this about? Is it interesting? Would I like it if I read?" Well, this feature gives you a brief rundown of the book. Title Peek will show you the book cover, so as you can see, the Divergent book cover pops up on the screen. It will also give you a brief summary of the book, and sometimes it'll give you notes, especially in this case where it's followed by other books. For instance, it says the story is continued in the sequel Insurgent. It'll give you information about the main characters. So, Beatrice Pryor, who's the main character of Divergent, and it'll tell you that her gender is a female. It can also break it down into the different subgenres. So, instead of saying it's just fiction, they break it down into science fiction and adventure. You can also find information about the author. So for instance, Veronica Roth, you can see where she went to school. You can also see some of the other stories that she's written. It will also provide you access to some different scholarly reviews of the book. So Divergent has School Library Journal Review, Publisher's Weekly Review, and the Booklist Review. In some cases, Title Peek will also provide an excerpt from the book. For instance, it may give you the first chapter of a book. Sometimes it will also show you the table of contents if it's a nonfiction book. You can close this tab and return to your Destiny Quest page. This was just a brief crash course in how to use Follett Destiny. I really hope it helped you out. And please take some time and play around with some of the search features. See what kind of information you can find out about your book fair book. Have fun! Thank you for viewing this presentation. If you have any questions about Follett Destiny, please see your school librarian or feel free to email me, marybeth.mink@powell.kyschools.us. Have an amazing day.